Well, Sam, this is the end of our birthday week, and I promised you a little walk out inside the garage and kind of showing you what I do. And this goes to to Mike and to Richie and anybody else who may be interested, including Christine, who cuts my hair. Well, before it's been such a horrible rainy week. It's been really dismal. So today's the first day since the beginning of the week where I get to go out there and actually do some of my favorite pastime, which is welding. Yes, we just put a new spool of wire in, and with some new wire in there, we're going to be able to work on the newest project. But I mean, the first one that I got into was the Trail Sport. Bought this about maybe 3 years ago, and the seat was too small. Actually, these handlebars and that seat came off that mini bike, but I had to make it a little bit bigger for me and put some shocks on it. And putting things on before I knew how to weld, just kind of bolt stuff on here. But here's the beast. The beast is my ground up project. Front brake, about a 45-year-old flat horse, 7 horsepower Tecumseh. Posi rear. Brakes on the back there, got a nice torque converter, and we're going to put this on a tripod later, and we're going to take a run out, show us putting out there, because as you can see, only one car is in the driveway. Elle is at the shelter, which gives me a little bit more room. Now here's what I'm working on now. I got a 4.5 horsepower Tecumseh 2-stroke engine here. I've been working on that. I know the engine works, and I built this stand that will support that 2-cycle engine. You got to put a centrifugal clutch on there. And what I've been doing now is building out. Let's get a front shot of that beauty. That's a beautiful bike. And now, I'm going to mount that engine on a platform that I'm making out of the front tree here. We kind of redid the front tree there. Kind of really whacking things up. Going to put a suspension on there. So we're going to finish welding up that today. And that may be all we may be able to do. We're still waiting on some tools to come in. But, my garage is like my personality. It is everything I needed somewhere. But everything is, remade. If the switch doesn't work anymore, we'll just plug it directly in there. All my Harbor Freight tools, homemade adapters for air filters, Got a nice big vise, got a nice belt sander, got all these things. Could definitely hurt myself. So I'm going to start welding. And later on, we'll take a ride on some of these mini bikes here. They haven't been ridden in a couple weeks here, and hopefully this one's going to be a small, light. I don't know how fast it'll be, but who knows? All right, back later. All right. She's all primed up. She's real cold. Let's see on how fast we can get this thing started. Choke. There's no primer on this one. We'll let it warm up a little bit and then we're going to take it for a ride. All right, let's take the red one. So all we got left is the electric bike, and that'll be after lunch. All right, here we have my folding bike. Got this, about 10 years ago. And then when everything started to get a little crazy with electric bikes, I said, hey, what's eBay got for this? So for like $100, $110, got this motor. I had to buy that freewheel clutch that's on the other side there. It's on the motor, it's a freewheel clutch. And then this little rag sprocket. And it came with all the guts in there, the controller. It came with a set of batteries, but that's my backup batteries. It came with two like 10-hour batteries. And a little throttle. And it's got a charger. I had to weld a new kickstand onto it because the weight of this thing just really wasn't doing any justice there. So I welded an old kickstand on there. Very simple connecting it to the bike. And it goes pretty cool. I bought a cheap Chinese little speedometer, but it doesn't work. So I like riding this down to the bagel store, getting bagels, you know. And let me get the key. We'll turn it on. Yes, that's right. It has its own key to prevent any unwanted riders. If it's got wheels, it's got to have a motor. Hope you've enjoyed it. See you soon.